It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Tua. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. We talk about this Washington defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Powell's throwing to the hands of McLaurin. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
18 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Braxton Berrios, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Slide for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's Washington. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And that's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. A good pickup there. 21 yards. Now Howell. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Logan Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, it's H.A. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like, there he goes, left side. Big yardage that time for Washington. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 5. Robinson on a give right side.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here's Howell.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. To his throw, pulled in by Schwartz.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tua sets up to pass it. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Tua going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he looked at him before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Steps away to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 31, Dolphins 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Throwing here, Howell.
Buying time to his left. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now throwing on first down here.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It is a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Howell will throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Robinson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup.
Robinson. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will not have time to get another play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to definitely never be in this type of situation again.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
24-yard gain on the play.
Tua now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't